Hello, my name is Victoria and welcome to my first video. So today I want to talk about something very interesting with you. Ancient Chinese literature, especially the poetry part. I know, it's so interesting, right? So instead of me just talking and rant for like 10 minutes, I want to connect with 3 of my friends who come from very different backgrounds, but one thing in common, they all love Chinese literature, and I really want to see what their perspective is like and what Chinese poetry means to them. So yeah, let's see what they have to share.
Hi, I'm Sophia, and I will be an incoming junior. This is my 5th year in America, and although I'm still trying to learn more about English, I do want to keep in touch with my Chinese roots, and I still routinely enjoy Chinese poems. Favorite poem has to be from Li Yu, and the poem's called 虞美人，春花秋月何时了. I particularly like the part where it says 雕阑玉砌应犹在，只是朱颜改。问君能有几多愁，恰似一江春水向东流. And I really liked it because it's this idea of the separation. Like the palace is still the same, like 雕阑玉砌应犹在. The palace is still the same, but you're already growing old. And there's this kind of like this juxtaposition between the unchanging like nature and there's you who continues to age. And this is like how the idea of like inevitability, like your emotions are just like the flow of the river, you can't be stopped. And so I really like that idea because it kind of ties into the idea that you can't control everything even though you want to control everything, and you just have to go with the flow in that way. So. As I said, I feel like, especially as like high school students, you're very ambitious and you want to control everything. And a lot of like Western philosophy is like you have to try to rise up, try to like do everything. But I think this poem is kind of like, in some ways kind of sad in the way that nature is not going to change because of you. You're not really the center of the universe and that everything else is going to keep on going. But also it's, I guess, assuring to know that don't have to control everything and that things will go on. And well, I guess it's just part of life. You just have to like accept it because you can't control it again. So I don't
know. This is Rachel and a rising senior in high school. Pretending is a really interesting introduction for myself. My favorite one is 别后相思空一水，重来回首已三生。云阶月地依然在，细逐空香百遍行。I think I chose this one not only because I like it, but also the situation we are facing now. Because during quarantine, we cannot meet each other, but like only like talk to each other or via Zoom. Also, in these lines, it expressed kind of the point, reminisce of past events and like good old days. Yeah, and I feel like, because I'm also a person who likes reminisce of past events. There's a word in Chinese called 物是人非. It's like all the places are the same, but the people who are experiencing things with you and go to the place with you is like totally different. So that's also why I chose this one.
He Yafei is a very special friend to me and I respect her so much, and she's so smart and talented. She attends a famous high school in China and is heading off to college soon. So unfortunately, I forgot to press the record audio button when interviewing He Yafei. Her voice is not shown. She wrote me a little script about what she tries to share, and I'll be sharing it for her instead. The poem that she wants to share is called 旅夜书怀. It is one of the most famous and spectacular poems because the description of scenery and its connection to the author's mood is amazing. Her favorite line are 星垂平野阔，月涌大江流. It's very hard to imagine that such a broad picture is achieved by such a few words. These words painted a broad view that the star is shining onto the plain and the moonlight is lapping like waves onto the river, and it also leaves a space for imagination for the readers. It's a sad poem describes Du Fu, the famous poet and respected politician's melancholy and disappointment after forced retirement.
So it's time for me to share my favorite poem. It's called 丑奴儿书博山道中地, and it's a very short poem. It's only 2 lines, and describes how when we're young, we always like to reminisce past events. I think Rachel can relate to that. We always write stuff about very sad stories and tragedies, things like that. However, when we're getting old, we don't even have to try. Like, those experiences are in us, and we've been through so much that those things are just inside us, but we try to stay calm, and we try to appear to be calm in front of others. Yeah, I just think I connect to it very well because I like to try and be very romantic and romanticize a lot of my experience, but I know that those experiences are nothing compared to some of the oppressions that other people have gone through, especially relating back to the Black Lives Matter movement that's happening right now. I think I'm very privileged, and yeah, it's just a very good poem, and I really like it.